Motivation is that friend who only texts you when they need a ride to the airport. They're charming at brunch, but missing when it's leg day. If you keep waiting for motivation to show up, your to-do list is going to graduate, marry someone else, and send you holiday cards from a better life. What you need to realize is that you don't need motivation to get things done. You just need momentum. I know the usual advice, just find your why. Cool, my why is that I need to pay the rent. But somehow, I still end up horizontal scrolling through videos of people living their best life. The problem isn't knowledge, it's friction. Real life runs on physics. Objects at rest stay at rest, especially when the couch has your exact butt print on it. The hack is to build a little shove into your day so you start rolling. 2 minutes, that's all it takes. Watch what happens when you do anything for 2 minutes. Your brain does this sneaky thing where it rewards progress with a small dose of, hey, this isn't terrible. That spark is what we usually wait all day to feel. But it doesn't come first. It comes from starting. So step 1 is brutally simple. Make the first move microscopic. Not go to the gym, just tie your shoes and touch the front door. Not write a paper, just write one ugly sentence. Tiny starts don't insult your ambition. They outsmart your resistance. Let's turn that into a ritual. Pick a thing you avoid and attach a 2-minute ignition that never changes. For me, writing scripts used to be like trying to hug a cactus. So the ritual became, open the document, set a 3-minute timer, and type nonsense until the timer screams. It's not pretty or inspirational. It's kind of like blowing into an ancient Nintendo cartridge, but it works because the ritual is smaller than my excuses. By the way, if you didn't understand that Nintendo reference, I don't blame you. It's from a time long forgotten. Your second move is to pre-decide like a tyrant. When you're calm, you're a genius. When you're tired, you're basically a raccoon with a credit card. So give your future raccoon a little fence. Use if-then plans. If it's 6:30 and I'm home, then I put on shoes and go for a 10-minute walk. If I open my laptop, then the first tab is the first thing that makes me money. Not a 30-minute detour into best office chairs under $700 that look like spaceships. You're removing choice because choice at 6:30 is a luxury you can't afford. Make the environment do half of your parenting for you. Put the guitar on the couch instead of on the case. That's a 5-second barrier gone. Preload the coffee maker. Future you should wake up to the smell of competence. Leave a water bottle on your desk. Put your phone charger across the room so you physically stand up to doom scroll. And please, add friction to your favorite time waster. If your nightly ritual is falling into a TikTok coma, log out. Make the password something absurd that you have to copy from a document that you named this. Friction for the bad, grease for the good. The next move is to outsource your willpower to other humans. Accountability isn't just for people on reality TV. Do a silent Zoom with a friend. Camera on, both of you working. It's called body doubling, and it turns your maybe later into, fine, now. Tell a friend you'll text them a photo of your finished project at 8 p.m. and if you don't, you owe them $20 or you have to post your 8th grade haircut on your story. People do not fear failure. They fear the humiliation that they think comes with failure. Also, calendar it like it's a real event. If your workout lives on a post-it note, it's a dream. If it lives on your calendar at 7:15 like a dentist appointment, it's a commitment. Now we need to talk energy strategy, because you're not a robot even if you like to act like one around snacks. Aim for minimal viable consistency. On high energy days, ride the waves and do the big things. On low energy days, do the smallest version so the habit stays warm. Keep a dead battery list. Things that require near zero brain cells. Clean your desk, answer that yes/no email, put laundry in, schedule that dentist appointment that you're almost guaranteed to reschedule. Time boxing helps here because your brain likes gates. Give yourself a 25-minute window and a single target. Write the intro, no editing. Then set a timer. When it ends, stand up even if you're on a roll. The contrast between effort and rest teaches your brain that work ends. Burnout happens when it doesn't. You can use any timer flavor. Classic Pomodoro, your microwave, or a YouTube video of someone hanging around a rainy cafe. And if you're not a timer person, well, that's exactly what timers are made for. Put your hard tasks together with treats. It's called temptation bundling. Only listen to that addicting podcast when you walk. Drink the fancy cold brew while you edit slides. Watch your comfort show, but only while doing the dishes. If you turn your chore into the price of admission for your indulgence, you'll trick yourself into productivity like a toddler following a cookie. Now, perfectionism, the polite word for fear of judgment wearing a blazer. Your job is not to create perfect work. Your job is to create a version 1 that exists. Give yourself a one-take rule to get past the first hill. One-take draft email to send yourself. One-take grocery list with zero aesthetics. Your identity just shifted a millimeter towards a person who acts. Speaking of identity, declare one rule about who you are. Something small, boring, and unbreakable. I'm the kind of person who doesn't go to sleep with a dirty sink, or I never miss 2 workouts in a row, or even, if it takes less than 2 minutes, I do it now. When you do this, you're practicing becoming a creative type of person. When your self-image gets involved, doing things stop being arguments and become maintenance. You don't need motivation to brush your teeth. You do it because you're a teeth brushing type. Build that same energy into your work, your health, your chores, and your relationships. Relationships, yes, motivation falls there too. You want to text your friend back, but you don't feel like it. So you let it rot until it's weird. Don't be that guy. Use a system. First 3 minutes of a lunch break is friend maintenance. Send a message. React to a story with something better than fire emojis. Put birthdays on your calendar so you remember to message them happy birthday. People think consistency is love. You don't need to make it dramatic, just be present. And for the love of progress, track something visible. People are suckers for streaks and scoreboards. So put a small calendar on the wall and mark it X for every day you do whatever it is you say you're going to do. Even if it's only for 2 minutes. Do whatever it takes not to break that chain. When the day derails, and it will, practice rebooting, not quitting. So if you spilled coffee, your boss added a surprise meeting, or your brain feels like a browser with 14 tabs open, it's okay. Do a 2-minute reset. Breathe for 30 seconds with your hands on your chest like you're a concerned telenova actor. Drink some water, pick one thing that takes less than 5 minutes, do it, and say it loud. New start. You can restart your day at 3:17 p.m. It doesn't matter. Who made that illegal? No one. There's a myth that you have to feel it to be effective. Meanwhile, every parent who survived a toddler knows feelings are background noise. They still change diapers at 3 a.m. Professionals still show up with or without the glitter. You can borrow that attitude. Call it the blue-collar mindset for brain work. Clock in, do the smallest shippable chunk, clock out, that's it. Now you probably noticed that we barely talked about goals. Sure, goals matter, but they're like a movie trailer. A lot of hype, zero plot. What actually matters is your daily choreography, your environment, your rituals, your default actions. Stack that path so you slide in the right direction even on your laziest Tuesday. If something isn't getting done, don't shame yourself. Just check your system. Is the start too big? Is the cue unclear? Is the reward too far away? If they are, then change the dials. Smaller start, cleaner cue, closer snack. Reward structure matters more than you think. Finish the ugly version? Reward it. Not with a weekend vacation to Mykonos, calm down. With something small and consistent. A 5-minute walk, a good yogurt, an episode of the show you only watch while stretching. Reward teaches your brain that actions equal treats, not stress. If you only ever pay yourself with more work, your brain will stage a coup. And please, stop negotiating with future you like they're a superhero. I'll skip today and do double tomorrow is how to-do lists experience inflation. Future you is as tired and distractible as present you. But now they also resent past you. Don't pawn today's discomfort in tomorrow's compound interest. Put one brick on the wall now. Tomorrow's version will love you for it. If you want a cheat code that makes 80% of this automatic, here it is. Prepare the night before. Set out clothes, preload the document you need, put the book on your pillow, fill the water bottle, set a 10-word intention on a sticky note. Morning brains are like untrained puppies. You need to put them on a leash. At some point, feelings will try to argue. But I'm not inspired. Good. Inspiration is dessert. Action is lunch. But I'm not ready. You're ready enough to start. But I might fail. You will. Then you'll adjust one dial in the system and try again. That's the game. Life is not graded on vibes. It's graded on what ships. Here's the part where I pretend I discovered these ideas after a spiritual awakening in a cabin. No, I learned them after sprinting straight into burnout like a cartoon character through a door-shaped hole. I waited for perfect conditions and watched time do its favorite magic trick, disappearing. What changed is that I got bored of my own excuses and started making tiny starts non-negotiable. I built stupid, simple systems that didn't care how I felt. And the wild thing is, motivation started showing up more. Not first, but it showed up to a party already in progress. So pick one place to try this today. Decide your 2-minute ignition, pre-decide the if-then, lay out the environment trap, make someone mildly disappointed if you bail, time box a bite-sized chunk, reward version 1 like a cure to disease, track it where you can see it. If you mess up, restart at 2:13 p.m. Then go be a slightly better version of yourself again tomorrow. Because this isn't about hype or hustle or becoming the human version of a triple espresso. It's about becoming competent, the kind of person who does what they say at a level that compounds into a life you actually like. Not because you were motivated, but because you learned to move without it. And that is a quiet flex that no one can take from you.